rest. A lovely finish, exactly where he needs to go, across Sapanov into the bottom corner, and United deservedly level. Really, really good goal, but the pressing from Ahmad and then the pass, brilliant.
Well, you don't need to show Ahmad much of the ball at all, but when Kokaba shows him that much of the ball, there's only really going to be one winner, and he just opens out that left leg, manages to nip it away, take it on, picks out Mbermo brilliantly, who takes a touch to set himself, and the finish is excellent from Brian Mbermo. And that is 3 in his last 2 games.
And he does it quickly as well, which was the key, Brian Mbermo. There was hardly a gap between the touch and the shot, and Sapanov just did not have time. He may have known what Brian Mbermo was going to do, but he had no way of stopping it, because the forward unleashed his shot really quickly from his instant control. But they deserve to be level.
Tyler Fletcher penalised for the foul. An awful lot in that one. If you're just joining us, maybe you've just seen that goal, decided to tune in. Tyler Fletcher onto the field for Mason Mount, who's had to go off in the opening stages of this one. As we said at the time, hopefully just precautionary for Mason Mount, who has been excellent at the start of the pre-season campaign. Free kick given away. Kvaratskhelia take on Mazraoui. Clever ball into the box, still not dealt with by United. That's a great tackle from Harry Maguire, and a brilliant pass out from Harry Maguire as well. And here comes Ahmad down the right hand side. He's just a bit isolated, but he keeps going, the diminutive Ivorian, and now he's going to try and find a pass to Dorgu, which is well cleared by Zabanyi.
Yeah. Superb couple of minutes from Ahmad, surrounded by PSG shirts. He still manages to dance away from one, inside another, forcing Zabanyi into safety for a throw-in.
It's not far away from reaching its intended target. All the world with Ahmad with 4 or 5 PSG shirts around him thought that he was going to lose out, but keeps hold of possession and sets up the opportunity as well.
Well, in his first game back last week against Atleti, he was superb for the 45 minutes he was on the field. He's showing it again here.
Fouled by Zabanyi. Andre Santos. Fired at Ahmad. Needed to have been Zlatan Ibrahimovic really to have any chance of getting on the end of that. Back by Andre Santos. Dorgu thinks about the reverse and then gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw stands one back up into the penalty area. Ahmad, is there a push? The referee says no. Lacey can't keep it in on the far side of the field. Well, your arm went up. You thought there was definitely a push in the back.
Yeah, there was definitely contact there, and I think you can tell by Ahmad's reaction. Lovely little ball clipped into the middle, and just as he's going to head it, I mean, it's blatant.
He's got his hands up, Ben. He didn't mean it, surely.
I think it was William Pacho. He knew he was never going to get there, and he's gambled, and it's paid off, but it shouldn't have done.
Fletcher just missing out on stealing the ball. Zabanyi. Stro Fernandez. Forward by Beraldo. Hit away by Luke Shaw. Great tackle from Patrick Dorgu. Ahmad wins Mbermo. Look at Nous Mazraoui busting a gut to get up there. And Mbermo into the feet of Dorgu. Something building for Manchester United. Dorgu back across to Andre Santos. Just loses control and is forced over with a foul. And Manchester United have the free kick.
Good break. Started with a brilliant tackle in the middle of the park from Patrick Dorgu, perfectly timed. I mean, it was a foul, but there was less in that than the penalty that he didn't give. But
if the referee's buying what you're selling, Take it all day.
Yeah, Andre Santos, again, an outstanding half from him.
Manchester United are coming roaring back into it after conceding the early goal. They have been the better side for the majority of this first half.
I completely agree.
Well, Safanov was equal to the last free kick that Manchester United took. Brian Mbeumo's going to have another go here, left-footed towards the corner, and another flying save from Safanov.
That was tremendously well struck. Very, very good save from Safanov, but a great strike from Brian Mbeumo. Tell you what, that is nestling right in the top corner.
Take a little flick off the wall, which I think is what loops it. Maybe takes just enough off it. Safanov to get there. Mbeumo's delivery has been brilliant in the first 3 games. What's he got here? It's another good ball towards the back post, and Harry Maguire's looping it over the top. A push on Safanov from Andre Santos is what has been given by the referee. That's another great ball from Brian Mbeumo. Oh, it's Shea Lacey, isn't it?
Yeah, it was Shea Lacey. If that's what it was given for. Another look. It wasn't much of a run-up either, but he did hit it extremely well.
Safanov closed down quickly. Zabani closed down by Lacey. Reads that well. I think he's a little unlucky. Mayulu goes down. Not sure there's much in that either, Ben.
No. He's been a little bit inconsistent, the referee, with things that he's given and things that he haven't, and they have a tendency to be very, very similar. He just decides to give one minute and not one the next.
Brilliant from Ahmad again. He's won the ball back in the area. Can he pull it back? Does so to Lacey. Ends up on the edge of the box with Andre Santos. Poke forward to Dorgu. Dorgu back to Andre Santos. Across to Fletcher. Fletcher moves this on to Ahmad. Brilliant sliding intervention from Kvaratskhelia. Knocks it behind for the corner.
Again, Ahmad. And you look at his work rate to get. There's very, very few better than him in the Premier League at closing down and getting his toe in. People don't realise just how quick he is and how even if he seems a certain distance away, he can cover the ground.
And from a ball, Maguire was there. Couldn't quite get his forehead to it, Harry Maguire. Thinks it should be a corner, but the referee decides otherwise.
Well, it's a flatter delivery from... Still went quite high, actually. I don't think it went as high as his other one. There was a very obvious target in Harry Maguire.
I think it did take a touch. I can understand why Maguire would be claiming for it. Back to Ahmad. Ahmad's going to have a go left-footed straight at Safanov. Manchester United finding space all the way down that right-hand side.
Yeah, and because PSG are trying to play out from the back and it's not working because of how United have set themselves, they're forced into going long, and 9 times out of 10 when you go long, especially when you're having to do it under pressure, you're going to lose the ball. Again, as we've said in previous pre-season games, United, even though they went behind, they haven't panicked and they've been the better team.
Shea Lacey gets Manchester United moving. Luke Shaw sends it across. Yus Mazraoui to Andre Santos. Now Tyler Fletcher. Manchester United with numbers committed forward again. Pinning Paris Saint-Germain to the edge of the penalty area. Burmo to Andre Santos. To Dorgu. Dorgu was always a bit of a challenge with 3 Paris Saint-Germain players around him. Andre Santos will commit the foul here on Kvaratskhelia. It's a real multi-use stadium, this, the LAB. 2 minutes to go until half-time, but music, plenty of that. Foo Fighters, Bruce Springsteen, Slayer, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, Metallica.
No, you're talking.
You're a big Maiden fan, aren't you?
I am. Not the others that you mentioned.
Not Metallica?
Oh, Metallica, yeah, not Anthrax or Megadeth. That's too much for me, that. I do like Iron Maiden.
Also used for athletics meetings as well. I think I mentioned in the last game that this is the stadium where Jonathan Edwards set the triple jump world record, which still stands today.
1829.
Excellent knowledge from you. Superb. We've got a quiz on Thursday night. Come in.
If they ask that question, I'll be all right.
Or anything about Metallica. Into the box from Mayulu. Dealt with by Luke Shaw. Just had to get something on it to lift it away from the man at the back post. Does exactly that. And the experience of Luke Shaw telling.
I think the idea was for him to clear it with his left foot. Outside of his left foot. As long as he got something on it, then Mbaye was never going to be able to get on the end of that.
You can hear Tom Heaton handing out the instructions. Ready for this corner. Outswinger from Kvaratskhelia, headed away by Mbermo. Pushed back into the box. Kukaba. Shouts of out to push Manchester United to the edge of the 18-yard box. Mayulu. Kvaratskhelia. 1 minute of time added on at the end of the first half. Forward by Peraldo. Too much on that one. And he bounces once and behind, and that should carry Manchester United into half-time, and they'll be pretty pleased, Ben.
Yeah, they will. They will. We're just having a look again at the goal. Ahmad fast becoming one of the best in the business at closing people down and turning his team into an attack.
He is a nightmare for defenders
Nightmare.
who want to hold the ball.
They think they've got time, and he's just on them.
Covers the ground so fast, doesn't he?
That's one. He might be diminutive, but that's one of the things I really admire about him is his aggression.
Dorgu.
Passing deck, Dorgu passing deck.
Just to keep going, Patrick Dorgu. Half-time whistle goes and Manchester United head down at the tunnel at the break, level with Paris Saint-Germain, who opened the scoring through Ibrahim Mbaye. A brilliant ball across by Dro Fernandez and an easy tap-in for Mbaye at the back post. But Brian Mbermo's equaliser midway through the first half, put on a plate by Ahmad, who won the ball back brilliantly and pulled it across for the man from Cameroon to take a touch and stroke home left-footed. Half-time at the LAB Stadium. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 1.
Town, then I rinse and repeat, and they kick it with some size 12 feet. It's Mr. Big Stepper, no bend the break under pressure. I'll be the plug, the connector. Don't make me have to come check ya. I am Mr. Big Stepper, no sweat, I don't need no stressor. You show me love and reflex.
overloading.
Manchester United keeping a high line. And now Arsenal step in as it's swung into the box. Head goes up, brilliant save, Senna Lomans. Reaction stop from the Belgian, pushes it over the bar, and that's as good as it gets. Brilliant reactions from United's keeper.
Superb, absolutely superb. It's point blank, but he still has a lot to do. As it comes at him, he's underneath the bar, he's got to get it up and get it over. And it's superb.
Exciting plans have been released for our brand new stadium, and here's 5 key points we think you should know following our latest public announcement. Number 1, we're moving, but not too far. The new site secured for the new Old Trafford is just 350 metres northwest of our current home, and it's at the heart of the stadium district in the regeneration plans. Number 2, what is the new stadium going to look like? Well, CEO of Stadium Development, Colette Roach, said in her talks that new plans are set to be drawn up with Fossers and partners before the end of the summer. Now, United will release our updated plans on what the new Old Trafford will look like by the end of the calendar year. Number 3, when will it all open? Well, the message is before 2035. The UK is set to host the Women's World Cup that very year, and it's a project that needs a collective effort and collaborative work from everybody, but it's one that has to be managed right as we aim to build the biggest stadium in the country and our new home. Minimising disruption, that was also echoed by CEO of Stadium Development, Colette Roach, throughout her talks, and preserving that history here at Old Trafford. Minimising the disruption remains a pivotal point of our plans moving forward and into a new stadium. And of course, fans will be at the heart of those talks. Number 5, great places don't just change, they grow. Now, that was a motto that was echoed by local resident Lexi as she spoke candidly about the changes in her local area. This area, Trafford, Stretford, deserves a new look, a new feel, and not just for the people who visit the stadium, it's also for the people who live here.
Decision making is everything in football. Some take time, others take seconds. But when Manchester United calls, you don't think twice.
It's 1-1 at the break in Gothenburg and Manchester United. The better of the two sides, I think, in the opening 45 minutes. Paris Saint-Germain scoring the early goal, but Manchester United came racing back into it, and there's been some really good football on show, Ben.
Yeah, there really has. Again, like last week against Atleti, they've gone behind within the first few minutes, but they haven't panicked. They've still gone about the business exactly the way that they've done in previous games, and it's paid off for them. Ahmad, we've seen switches of play from Heaven, from Harry Maguire, seen some really good defending. Andre Santos patrolling his area of the field, not giving the ball away, and we scored a really good goal.
Let's take a look at the first half highlights, shall we? Well, this was the opening goal. Again, it's the speed, isn't it, of Mbaye. The speed of the break from Paris Saint-Germain. Keep an eye on the right-hand side of your screen, and it's just a little darting run as the ball comes in from Troy Fernandes.
Yeah, it's a good goal. They kept all of it. It's probably the best passage of play that PSG have put together in the first 45 minutes. And they've gone from one side of the pitch to the other. Troy Fernandes makes that run down the inside left channel, and he doesn't even look up. He just knows that Mbaye's going to be in there. It was just the quality of his ball, and it was perfectly laid on a plate for him. And that gave him the lead within a couple of minutes. It was a good ball in. It was a very difficult one for Aidan Heaven to have to defend anyway, because he was sliding and facing his own goal.
Does very well, and then just over 60 seconds later, that from Kvaratskhelia forces a good save from Heaton, and he gets back to his feet so quickly. The 40-year-old sprightly in the penalty area.
Amazing, and trust me, you know, when I was playing and we did drills like that, where you're going to the floor and you're getting back up. Goalkeepers are doing that all the time because it's so important at times like these when he's made the save and he realises that somebody's following in and he's up on his feet quickly, he recovers, and not only does he recover, but he wins the second one as well, which is very, very difficult to do. But fair play to Tom Heaton, brilliant that.
Excellent to see, it really was. Then, in the 7th minute, Manchester United very nearly back into it. As stooping header from Brian Mbeumo flashes wide.
Yeah, good ball in from Shea Lacey. Realised that Brian Mbeumo had come to that near post area, just made the run across Zabarnyi, and he just couldn't quite direct it into that far corner, but it was a good ball from Lacey.
He's been excellent, Brian Mbeumo, as you will see from the next couple of clips that we've got to show you. This was the first one. It's a really good save from Safanov. Wall doing its job, protecting one side of the goal.
Yeah, it did. And I think as we'll see from the next one, he makes an even better save because the strike is going right into that top corner.
We'll see that in a second. The first one, though, is this from Ahmad. It's brilliant. And he wins the ball back, and look at Brian Mbeumo on the front foot, waiting to receive it. One touch, bang, brilliant finish.
Yeah, Kukaba, he gets caught. He thinks he's got more time, but Ahmad can get across that surface so quickly. And as we said in commentary, he's one of the best at that, at just getting his toe on it at the right time to come away with the ball and set his team in motion. And not only does he do that, but he produces the pass that leads to the goal. Great touch from Brian Mbeumo, and very, very quickly fires it back across Safanov. Doesn't have time to set himself, and that is all because of the brilliant closing down from the Ivorian.
Hits it low, hits it hard, back across the goalkeeper. Safanov with no chance, and Manchester United back in the game, levelled things up. And actually, they could have gone on and taken the lead in the first half, but for more brilliance from Safanov, which is what we're going to have a look at here. And this is an even better save.
It is. I mean, he's further out, but he strikes it superbly, and it might take a slight nick, but I don't think it was going to affect where it was ending up had Safanov not made the save. You just look there, it was just going to nestle right in that top bin, and it's a good save from Safanov.
Brian Mbeumo has been a danger in front of goal, but his delivery as well has been exceptional. Couple of opportunities for Harry Maguire, the one that was ruled out for the foul from Shea Lacey, another one that Harry Maguire only narrowly misses reaching with his forehead. And actually, that's a real bonus for Manchester United, knowing that they've got delivery on the field that isn't necessarily Bruno Fernandes. So when you've got Fernandes back, you've then got options.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it from numerous players. We've seen it from Shea Lacey. We've seen a really good ball from Luke Shaw that should have resulted in a penalty for the push on Ahmad in the box as he was about to head it. We've seen Nous Mazraoui get down and put decent balls in. So when you've got people that can do that, you're going to create more chances.
Just a small word on Mason Mount, who had to leave the field in the first 45 minutes, replaced by Tyler Fletcher. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for Mason Mount, and it is just precautionary, as you would expect in these pre-season games. So we'll have a little bit more on that, hopefully, when we speak to Michael Carrick after the game. We'll let you know as soon as we can on the Manchester United website. Now, let's get your pitch side with Zara.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, so it was solid performance there from Manchester United. Similar slow start of it like we've seen against Atletico Madrid, and it's something that we predicted before this game, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've seen. We talked about it a little bit before the game started. They have to get a little bit better start. I think Michael Carrick was looking for a little bit better start as well, because as you said, last game was a little bit of a slow start. Also, the Rosenborg game was a little bit of a slow start, but they came through really well in the end. Here as well, again. So I think after 20 minutes, they started to fire up again. So it was better second half of this first half than the first part of it.
Especially with that goal as well from Brian Mbeumo there. Great connection with Ahmad that we're starting to see develop once again. I mean, it was great to see just how settled everyone became after that goal.
Yeah, goals create self-confidence especially for, I have to say, for players that are playing up front, scoring goals, and we're scoring again. It's always nice to have a goal under his belt and keep on scoring goals. That's very important for those players, of course. And but as you said, Ahmad was like he was running in there a little bit, in the to the end of the first half, and was looking really well with Ahmad there. Good performance. And they turned things around again. And I think overall, United's been a better team this first half when you look on the whole first half.
They certainly have, and we can see the players warming up behind us, some of them as well. I mean, it looked like as well, before we started this half-time piece here, that it looked like Diogo Dalot and Lenny Yoro were getting a bit warm. We could be entirely wrong here, but they did seem like they were a lot more ready than the other substitutes, so maybe that could be an early change in the second half, potentially.
Could be. Depends on which positions. Some of the players have, just come back, and Mazraoui been just coming back and play the one half, maybe look upon like a few more minutes and they change, maybe play 60 minutes or whatever. Euro can play a little bit, he done that last time as well, played a little bit different positions there. So, and Dalot as well, it's we'll see. It's going to be, I think they're ready to get a few minutes under the belts, because the game, it's a nice game to come into as well. It's quite competitive, and the players, they always want to play anyway, so yeah.
They always want to do, and it was an early call up for Fletcher on that pitch as well, because Mason Mount had to come off, and as soon as we hear anything about him, we will let you know. It'd be such a shame, obviously, if it was a little knock or something, because Mason Mount's had an impressive pre-season so far. Yeah, we also talked about him before. He's been done really well, in this pre-season. I didn't see exactly what happened, but you saw him lying down, and it didn't seem like he was limping or anything. So hopefully it's not that bad. But so Fletcher come on, and he done actually well when he came on as well. So yeah. So as you said before, you always have players that are ready and want to have some minutes. So yeah. Yeah, you do. I mean, you can see plenty of them here behind us, quite eager to come on at some point in this game as well. But it is 1-1 so far. Second half still to play for. Regardless whether it's pre-season or not, you still want to win, especially against an opposition like PSG.
Yeah, I think PSG...
टाइम स्टैम्प मैं फिर से रीसेट कर लेता हूँ अभी सेकेंड हाफ के हिसाब से। सब रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है क्या? नहीं, अपना बोलते वक्त म्यूट किया था। सेकेंड हाफ स्टार्ट हो गया है, तो मैं टाइम स्टैम्प ज़रा ये कर लेता हूँ। तो मेरा टाइम स्टैम्प है 47 मिनट्स, 47, 5, 6, 7, 8, ये है मेरा टाइम स्टैम्प। Who is this? Okay, Tom Eaton is going out because of an injury. So, who is this coming in? Our first substitution of the game. Me. Okay. Player name.
एक्सप्रेस जे शिकवाडो सर्वर जोडे डाटा भेज न करो ये सर्वर કઈ ન બનાવો વિથ યોર બેકએન્ડ પછી એપ્ટિટ્યુડ શીખવાડ્યું પછી મેચ એપ્ટિટ્યુડ શીખવાડ્યું મેચમાં સ્ટેટિસ્ટિક્સ શીખવાડે અર્થશાસ્ત્ર સ્ટેટિસ્ટિક પછી બીજું શું હા ભાઈ ઓપરેટિંગ સિસ્ટમ શીખવાડે ઇંગ્લિશ ભાઈ તો ડીએસએ છે જે પાછળ ચાલતું હતું સેકન્ડ સેમેસ્ટરમાં એથી અડધું બીજા સેમેસ્ટરમાં હતું અને અડધું બીજા સેમેસ્ટરમાં ચાલુ કર્યું
Free kick for PSG.
પેલો સ્ટ્રીમિંગ કરે છે એટલે પેલો વિડિયો એડિટ કરે છે સોરી વિડિયો બનાવે છે એટલે હે ઓકે બંધ કર પેલા કહું चिंता मत करो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा
सब पानी पीते रहे. Remember to drink water.
પ્લમ્બર આવ્યો હતો કઈ મિનિશ ચકલીનો
Foul.
સાફ કર્યું સ્લાસ આવડ જોઈ લીધો થોડું શું
Chef.
દેખાઈશ કાલે કાળા જુસવાળું જતા રહે કાલ આપણે બનીશ અગિયાર એ તો પછી કરે કાલ કેમ છે
Okay, Mbumo. Oh, save! For the save, soften off by. Ah, Dello. Dogu, pass the ball. You're not Ronaldo. What are you doing, man? अरे मम्मी को क्यों बता रहा है स्ट्रीमिंग चैनल है करके?
नहीं बताया
सच है?
उसको सुनाई नहीं दी मैंने म्यूट करके बोला था
बोलना मत,
हाँ
बोलना मत.
हाँ पक्का भाई तूने मजा किया मतलब बात
Uric Elements is warming up. Elements. और हमारी नई साइनिंग को देखने का मौका मिलेगा हमें पहली बार हमारे यूनाइटेड के कलर्स में. ओके डोरगू थ्रो इन फॉर यूनाइटेड. फुल स्लीव kit looks a little weird, man. पता नहीं क्यों ये जो होम जर्सी है फुल स्लीव में ज़रा अजीब लगती है देखने में, पर हाफ स्लीव में शेफ किस। ओह, आपने देखा उसने क्या किया? उसको उठा के भाई गिव फाउल भाई। भाई दे आर भाई F50s पहन के खेल रहे हैं भाई ये लोग। भाई दैट्स अ फाउल भाई। No, not a foul, but dangerous play. Good press by United. Good header win. Okay. Ahmad. Okay, a foul. Okay, Nuno Mendes is on. Dorgu lost the ball. Oh my god, 5 substitution. We got Yuri Tillmans, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Amas, Zirkzee coming in for Mbumo, Ahmad, Andre Santos, and Luke Shaw. Okay, Bruno. Great. Oh, Zirkzee. भागले दल्ले. If anyone is present in the stream, please like this stream. Long ball, Tillmans. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Kvara Maradona. Kvara. Zirkzee. Press मानेगा. Okay, Dallo, good, Dallo, अरे Joao Neves. Nuno Mendes to Portuguese teammate. Okay, Tillmans. Bruno? Oh my god. Harry Amas? Oh, good tackle. Great tackle, boy. Fletcher, Dallo, Aiden Heaven, Zuggsy. Oh, nutmeg. Whoa! Whoa! Run, my nigga. Tillmans, Bruno, Euro, Harry Amas, Tillmans. Oh, no. Who is this? What is number of Tillmans? Okay, corner for PSG. Okay. Zuggsy, good defending. Nuno Mendes, okay. Vitinha, cross, great defending. Okay, Zuggsy. Ooh, give. अरे पास है. वे, अबे मार. अरे यार वाह. क्रिश, हाँ 300 में बॉल मिल रही है. कहाँ पे? क्या करना है? मिल रही है, लेनी है कि नहीं वो बता. तुझे लेनी है तो ले. खेलना है तेरे को? सच्ची बता. नहीं निकल पैसे आ जाएंगे फिर खेलूंगा. मेरा अभी दिमाग है ना उसमें ही चल रहा है. समझा कर, मैं अभी थोड़ा दिमाग नहीं चल रहा. तेरा दिमाग कब चलता है भाई? यार 46 ही should have been target. Okay. Zugzy. Okay. Talisman. Okay, Maguire. Good. Britannia. Shialesi. Okay. Tillmans. Yes. Quara Maradona. Good. Good dumbass. Great defending. Harry Maguire. Good pass. Wait, chill. Hey! Save. Defending. Pehla assist from Tillemans. John Evans. Bruno Miguel Bugas for Nantes. Bruno. Oh my god. I think he's off. Hey, chill. Off. Whoa. Good way. Tyler Fletcher, good. Keep. Okay. और Bruno, Miguel Bosch, Fernandes. ब्रूनो, ओए चल चल डालो, चल 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 ओए अरे यार जगजी झाटू जी छाटू जी good on the ball Tillman or Maguire wasn't there. चलो good defending. Zugzi. Foul? No foul. Vitinha, Tillman. Okay. ऊपर. Oh. Bruno. Okay. Who is inside? How much is the extra time, bhai? Because we have not gotten any update. Marquinhos. Okay, 4 minutes of additional time is there. Okay. Okay, match is finished. Full time. Great game. सो इट वाज अ ग्रेट गेम अच्छा था. साइनिंग्स नहीं है हमारे पास. अभी मेसन माउंट इंजर्ड हो गया है तो पता नहीं कैसे करेंगे. हमें एक एटलीस्ट एक दो बैकअप मिडफील्डर चाहिए. कोबी मेनू के साथ अगर 3 है तो और एक दो मिडफील्डर चाहिए जो कि सीजन लॉन्ग हम टीम में खेल सके. हम ऐसे भी खेल सकते हैं कि अलग अलग कंपटीशन में हम अलग अलग प्लेइंग 11 उतारे. पर शियारिस इज लुकिंग गुड. जग्जी इज लुकिंग गुड एज वेल. बट हम उस पर उतना ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वो सिर्फ प्री सीजन में अच्छा खेलता है. मैच में उसका कुछ अता पता नहीं है. पर आई थिंक दिस इज़ अ गुड परफॉर्मेंस. हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. अभी बस एक दो साइनिंग्स आ जाए. हम ज़रा एक लेफ्ट बैक पोजीशन फिल कर ले. एक स्ट्राइकर से पोजीशन जो है फिल कर ले. या फिर लेफ्ट विंग सेकंड स्ट्राइकर की ज़रूरत तो है हमें. जो कि एम्बू में से काम नहीं चलेगा. तो या इट वाज अ ग्रेट गेम. दिस वाज माय फर्स्ट टाइम जब मैं एक दिन में 2 मैचेस की कर रहा हूँ. तो थैंक यू फॉर वेटिंग विथ मी. we'll meet whenever the next match of United is. This channel is mainly for United. If there are any special matches, I will try to do live stream of